Debbie's Back Porch. Debbie's Back Porch is a community of people interested in organic growing, from scratch cooking, and safe preserving. This morning we're in the kitchen. We're going to make biscuits. There are 100 ways to make biscuits. I'm going to show you a way that I think will work for you if you're just starting out and you want to make nice fluffy biscuits your first time out. One of my favorite older Southern chefs is Natalie Dupree, and she always said to be a good cook you have to learn how to make biscuits and pie crust. So today we're going to start with the biscuits. Okay, so I have pre-measured our ingredients. What I have here is self-rising flour. I sifted and then measured 2 cups. That's important. If you're going to bake, first you sift and then you measure. I have a little extra here for our hands. This is a 1/2 cup lard. Don't snarl your nose up when I say lard. A lot of people feel, and more people are believing than ever, that lard from pastured pork is healthier for you than almost any other fat. This is lard from pastured pork. I rendered it. In a later video I'll show you how. This is 1 cup of buttermilk. You don't have to use buttermilk. If you don't want to, you can make a substitute for buttermilk if you don't have it. Buy 1 cup of whole milk, a tablespoonful of lemon juice, stir it up, wait a little while. It will clabber so that you have the buttermilk effect. Or you can put a tablespoonful of sour cream in and it will also give you the same effect. It's not quite the same without buttermilk because the buttermilk is part of the leavening for your biscuits. I have here a cast iron skillet. This cast iron skillet is about 50 years old. It's been in my possession for the whole time. And I use it to make cornbread and biscuits. Nothing cooks quite like cast iron. To start, and I have washed my hands, I do not use gloves when I'm cooking for my family, and we're cooking for my family. So you get some of the lard on your hand, and you thoroughly grease the inside. Now you're going to come up here on a bone of contention between cast iron cooks. Many are going to tell you must heat your pan first. I don't. My mother didn't. My grandmother didn't. On the other hand, my husband's grandmother did. I find that you get a really good crust this way without heating the pan, and you don't burn yourself. So you see I've got it on pretty thickly so that nothing sticks. Here's my 2 cups of flour. You make a hole in the middle and you put your lard in the hole. Natalie Dupree also used to say the key to good biscuits and pie crust is to do it quickly. This is not like your yeast bread. This is a quick bread. You don't want to knead it. You handle it as little as possible. The key to a tender biscuit is to handle it as little as possible. So when I start working, I'm going to work pretty fast. So stay with me. Add your buttermilk, and you are creaming the lard and the buttermilk with your fingers. Add some more. Creaming still. Bringing a little of the flour in as I go. And yes, you do get it all over you. That's why I've got on an apron. Okay. 2 cups flour. About a 1/2 cup of shortening. Actually, it's a scant 1/2 cup. 1 cup buttermilk. Mix it in. And if you'll see, I'm moving the dough around, letting it pick up the flour. You are going for the consistency of stiff mashed potatoes. want spots in this dough that has dry flour, but you don't want to overwork. Okay, now I wash my hands. Many biscuit makers don't. I just never was able to get to handle it with pasty hands. Just a second. And dry. Now at this point, some people just pinch off little pieces, roll them into balls. Some people take a spoon and spoon it out. I'm going to show you something just a little bit different. I've put this silicone cutting board here to use. You could use a piece of aluminum foil, a piece of wax paper, a piece of parchment. You could do it directly on your counter if that's how you do. But I'm putting a lot of flour on here to keep it from sticking. Make sure my hands are floured and turn the dough out. Now remember I told you we're not going to be doing a lot of kneading. I'm going to flour it just a little bit. And I'm going to pat it out into a kind of a circle. Then I'm going to fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. What we've done is put layers in your biscuits. You'll see my pan. I'm going to press this out to about the size of my pan. A little bigger. Knife. We're going to cut 9. You can also do this cutting with a cookie cutter. You can do it many different ways. Shape them into circles or close to a circle. They're going to take their own shape when they cook. Have them touch. Touching helps them go up instead of out so that you get higher, flakier biscuits. Now my oven is preheated to 425. We'll set the timer for 20 minutes and then we'll check them. Probably won't be done in 20 minutes. When you've done this long enough, you don't have to set a timer. You can tell when they're done by the smell from the oven. Ready for the oven. Okay, our timer has gone off. Let's check our bread. Golden brown biscuits. We're going to have it with our sausage and our grits this morning. And of course, our backyard eggs. Okay, we're going to take these out now and put them in a basket. And I put them in a basket for a reason instead of a plate. If you put them on a plate, take them out hot like this, they tend to sweat. This will help keep them crisp until the rest of our breakfast is done. And I'm going to show you, very, very hot, how they flake open. Well, if they weren't too hot to handle. So there's your light, fluffy biscuit for your sausage and grits for breakfast.